Welcome to the 2023 Innovation and Performance Awards. I'm John Merritt. I'm the president of the Innovation and Performance Commission. We're here today to say thank you to the people and teams who are finding new ways to make our city better for all Angelenos. Our commission funds pilot projects so that people can try out new ideas. And if they work, we can inspire others to emulate them, multiplying those successes far and wide. And you'll see what I mean when we play this short video.
The Advanced Provider Response Unit, formerly known as the Nurse Practitioner Response Unit, was created to serve those individuals who call 911 who don't need the services of a paramedic. To the credit of the commissioners, they saw the potential impact of this program to really start to transform EMS, save lives, reduce response times, and really meet the changing needs of the community.
It's an interactive course. It's about 45 minutes long, and it includes checklists, examples, best practices, strategies, and methods for knowledge transfer.
It's going to have a long and wide-ranging impact for the city of Los Angeles because it really captures that knowledge that city employees have developed over many, many years working for the city.
Hollyhock House and the Department of Cultural Affairs, which Hollyhock House is a part, received $133,000 in funding for us to develop a virtual accessibility experience and allowing people with limited mobility to better experience spaces that weren't previously on tour.
I believed we could speed up filling potholes if we took paper out of the process and made it all digital. To equip our inspectors with tablets so they could immediately download service requests to the tablet, take a picture, and log whether or not it was eligible for a pothole truck to be repaired. And the moment they did that, we could then dispatch the pothole truck.
3D printer equipment enable us to work with our stakeholders, explain the project with this beautiful 3D model, but also to go through cost saving. We started from the small 3D printer, and then 6 years later now, we have a 3D printer lab equipped with the personnel to help out 700 architects and engineers throughout their projects.
This is an opportunity to target outreach to our small, local, and disadvantaged businesses. It's going to allow departments that wouldn't otherwise have the time to do this level of outreach to now do it in a digital way. It's going to change how we contract, how small businesses contract with the city of LA. It's huge.
We were looking for a system that would help us track applicants for the police officer selection process. This system really helps us kind of interact with the candidates, identify where they might be needing help or where they might be needing guidance, and putting them in contact with the resources necessary.
Thanks to LA City View 35 for putting that together for us. We received over 130 nominations for the awards today, and that made for some very tough decisions by our awards committee. And of course, it is an honor to be nominated, so don't forget that. But our city's top leaders are here today to honor the 10 winners. We have LAPD Assistant Chief Blake Chow, who will bestow awards for performance. We have Fire Chief Crowley, who will give out awards for innovation. And finally, we're very grateful to have Mayor Karen Bass, who will give out the Innovation of the Year and the Performance of the Year awards. And for each award presentation, when the presenter announces, the awardee can come up, receive a certificate, take a photo, and then we'll go to the next awardee. So without further ado, Assistant Chief Blake Chow was appointed to the Los Angeles Police Department in 1990. He served in many, many capacities since then, and in October 2023, he was promoted to the rank he currently holds, Assistant Chief and Director of the Office of Special Operations. Chief Chow.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you, President Merritt, and thank you, Jerry Levy, for the invitation, allowing us to be a part of today's Innovation and Performance Awards. And on behalf of Chief Michael Moore, he sends his deepest regrets for not being able to attend. But as a department, we are thrilled to be partnered with the Innovation Performance Commission in all their efforts toward public safety. And 2023 has been a great year, and we are looking forward to the innovation and partnership in 2024 and beyond. So today we'll get to actually why we're here. I'm pleased to present the following 4 awards for performance. The groups and individuals selected in these 4 categories were nominated for their commitment and emphasis on protecting public safety. So let's begin. Our first award goes to the crisis response team and my fellow reserve officer, Joe Avalos. He is in this volunteer team ensures that around-the-clock care and guidance to surviving victims of tragic events. It brings together civilians to provide critical mental health resources and support to survivors in a time of need and trauma. The crisis response team partners with first responders to ensure that the victims, survivors, and anyone involved receive the highest level of care. At this time, please join me in welcoming to the podium the crisis response team, Joe Avalos. Congratulations, Joe. Are we taking a photo?
Yes. Hold on. Hold on. Our photographer. Hold on.
Good thing this is not live.
Okay. Yep.
I'm not sure where he went. We'll get that. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's another nice photo for Joe's repertoire. Okay, our second award goes to Car Adoro, who mobilized the elite team, a group of 9 administrative support professionals whose efforts cleared a huge backlog of work-related personnel documentation for the Los Angeles Fire Department. This group took it upon themselves to take a crash course on how to use the new online software and worked diligently to ensure that salaries and bonuses were being calculated correctly, resulting in a more satisfied workforce. That's always helpful. With that, please join me in welcoming Car Adoro and the entire elite team. Okay, our third award goes to the Industrial Waste Management Division led by Michael Simpson. For those of you that are unaware, there are some businesses that generate certain types of waste to pay fees to recover the cost of industrial waste pretreatment programs. As fate would have it, sometimes those businesses experience financial hardships and are unable to pay. Hence, the Industrial Waste Management Division was created as an in-house payment plan instead of turning these businesses over to the outside debt collectors. Because of them, this program offers monthly payment plans and freezes delinquency fees. This program has enhanced the collection efforts of debts and improved the collection of the industrial waste fees. So on behalf of all Angelenos, please join me in welcoming the group that is responsible for protecting the quality of our water, Michael Simpson and the Industrial Waste Management Division. All right, thank you. And last but not least, allow me to introduce our last honoree in this category. This last group is led by Eddie Chavez, called the Lights on Performance Management Team, was instrumental in lighting up our city, literally, when theft and vandalism plagued our city streets. This team took it upon themselves and assured that the issue was rectified. They created working groups that developed completely new engineering and design standards for the areas that needed repair. These groups were instrumental in helping the Bureau of Street Lighting tackle the backlog of open service requests. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Eddie Chavez and his team that made up our city and kept the lights on.
Thank you, Assistant Chief Chow. And now we'll move on to the next set of awards. Kristen Crowley is the 19th Fire Chief of the Los Angeles Fire Department, becoming the first female and LGBTQ fire chief in LAFD history. She leads... There's more. There's more. She leads a diverse department of 3,400 sworn and 350 civilians in protecting 4 million people in the city of Los Angeles. A 24-year veteran of LAFD, Chief Crowley began, as you might have guessed, as a firefighter. Chief Crowley.
Thank you so much, President Merritt. So what an awesome opportunity to come together and celebrate our people. Anytime we can do this, I'm 100% in. So good afternoon, everyone. Before we get into the awards, I just wanted to touch on a few things just from the innovation and performance piece from the grants that the LAFD, your LAFD, has had the opportunity to actually utilize. I can tell you it is just pushed us forward tremendously as an organization. So I want to touch on just a few words here, and then we'll get into celebrating our people here. So as we talked about, super humble. I'm super excited to be your 19th fire chief in the history of the LAFD. Now with that, thank you. So with that, as we've already mentioned, we're here to celebrate and recognize the incredible achievements of our city innovators and performers at this year's Mayor's Innovation and Performance Awards. The dedication and creativity, and those are some key words here, I think, from the city family. We have to continue to push and support our people so that we can allow you just to go above and beyond where we've ever gone as a city. And that's the dedication and creativity that you bring, our city family brings, that will propel our city forward and go beyond where we can even imagine. So in the spirit of innovation and collaboration, I want to take a moment just to highlight a few areas and efforts in which the Innovation and Performance Commission and the City of Los Angeles Fire Department have actually come together and worked together. And these initiatives, I can tell you firsthand, have absolutely leveraged our ability to utilize cutting-edge technology and bring solutions to the city, to our firefighters, and to the community that we serve. So I just want to talk about three of these real briefly. As a groundbreaking program, the Innovation and Performance Commission has supported the LAFD's fire investigation software, which allows, you talk about efficiencies and safety and effectiveness. I think that's what we all want for each of our departments. It allowed us just to be better. And with that, it allowed us to utilize our security camera footage and other digital media in a quicker, more efficient way. And this has significantly assisted our ability on our arson investigation side of things, on accidental and intentional fires within the city. And as we're all aware of, the fire that we just had this past Saturday, we actually utilized the software to help us along and to marry up and partner with our state partners as well. So that was a huge win for us. Another example, and this is where we, as your fire department, are always pushing to be better, to figure out better ways, more efficient ways, to provide and elevate our ability to provide service, especially on the EMS side. I don't know if you're aware, the fire department actually runs 81% EMS, that's emergency medical services. A lot of people think all we do is fight fires, and the commission allotted us and provided grant money for us to actually elevate our game when it comes to EMS. This was our nurse practitioner dispatch program, and imagine this, having a nurse practitioner that is assigned to our dispatchers who can answer 911 calls, and instead of our firefighters who are dispatchers who don't have that high level of expertise like an advanced practitioner or nurse practitioner, they can actually answer the call and say, you know what, you don't need to have a fire engine, a fire truck, or an ambulance come. I can walk you through and get you set up so that we don't have to send an emergency resource. So much more room to grow there. But again, thank you to the commission, and that actually has been a huge help for us as well. That allows us to just not send an ambulance to everything, and we don't have the resources, as you know, to send an ambulance or an engine or a truck to everything. So thank you again for that support there. Lastly, I'd like to just highlight one thing, and that's the inspection module, in which our fire department's commitment to our technological innovations, and this helps our Fire Prevention Bureau. Fire Prevention Bureau, I don't think you may or may not know about. We have our firefighters who are fire inspectors, and it actually allows us, again, to streamline our inspection processes, and just as important is the accountability piece. And again, thank you for the funds there. It just helps us be faster, safer, and more efficient. These collaborative efforts will and do exemplify, think about the words here, the power of innovation and performance when applied to public service. And I think we're all here to celebrate that today. So with that, I want to say thank you for your continued support of the LEFD. And I want to also congratulate every single person who is here for your innovation. And I'm so very happy that we get to recognize you today. So with that, we are going to move on to actually one of our own, and I sure hope that he is here. Ed Kerr, are you here? Can you please stand up? Ed, come on up. I'm gonna give a little background to Ed here. So you talk about an A-team and somebody that we rely on. These are our subject matter experts. And I tell you, you can throw a lot of things at firefighters. This person right here, we're here to celebrate because what he was able to do for us. I just want to give you a little bit of background. So when the Fire Communications Dispatch Support section, and this is where somebody calls 911, we utilize our radios, and we have a subject matter expert in-house, and this is what we were able to do with Ed's expertise. So with that, he is currently assigned to our Fire Communications Dispatch Support section. Started to receive reports about problems with our department's new portable radios. You think that's an issue? These are how we communicate on calls, emergency incidents. And what Ed did was really amazing. He actually figured out what the problem was. A communication electrician, Mr. Kerr here, took the initiatives and identified the problems with the antenna. His discovery enabled engineers to make the necessary repairs to a system that the LA Fire Department uses for over 1,500 service calls and over 600 ambulance transports a day. Kerr's commitment to innovation and continuous improvement is helping keep Angelinos safe. So with that, I can tell you right now, Ed, that you actually saved lives with what you did. And from the top and bottom of our heart, we thank you for what you're able to do. So this is Ed Kerr. Thank you. All right, next, another special person, not within the fire department, but the city family. Next, I'd like to tell you about Timmy Luong and his colleagues. They created a graphic information system, that's GIS, community planning web app that puts all the data that planners need at their fingertips. So I want to bring you up before I start talking about you. So come on up, Timmy and team. Come on up. Come on up right here. We want to gush about you right now. Okay, now I get to talk about you. So everybody smile, stand up. Okay, let's talk about what this amazing team did. The web app saves money, that's a good thing for the city, because there is no longer a need to mark up maps and send files back and forth. So that is a pretty big deal. I'm sure, I'm not allowed to say you got a lot of propellers, right? That makes it super, super smart. And thank you so much for the team here. And if you're saving the city money and making us more efficient, we want to congratulate you for what you've been able to do. Congratulations, team. Okay, next up, again, I'm doing this a little different, but I think it's important we bring the individuals up. Let's bring up Kim Lee. Come on, Kim. Now we get to gush about you, so come on up. Okay, next I'd like to introduce you to Kim Lee. She created the infrastructure. Did I say your name correctly, yes? See? All right, good. She created the infrastructure that enabled the Los Angeles Housing Department to launch the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. She also led the creation of an online portal for affordable housing developers to submit their prevailing wage documents. Both systems significantly reduced the paper documentation received by the department. During the pandemic, the ERAP, E-R-A-P, what does that stand for, Kim? What does that stand for? Emergency Rental Assistance Program, ERAP, system allowed thousands of residents to submit applications for rental assistance without having to come to the office in person. There's a huge efficiency for the people we serve. And the prevailing wage portal is reducing the processing time for affordable housing developers. Congratulations and thank you for your innovation and your amazing work. I was just directed by Kim to pull up the team. Come on up, team. Come on up. This is a big team. All right, we got one more. We'll let the A team sit down. All right, we're wrapping it up on my side here. And now we'd like to bring up Maria Sisang Rosas. Come on up. There she is. Oh, we got DWP in the house. All right. So we're here to celebrate Maria. She leads the corporate sustainability programs at the Department of Water and Power and helped transform a shipping container. This is really interesting. A shipping container into an indoor vegetable farm. It's a 40-foot, 8-ton shipping container that has been transformed into a water and energy-saving environment to grow and harvest vegetables around in any climate. That's a mouthful. Awesome. Now, this farm is located at LAPD Devonshire Pal's site in Northridge and now grows fresh organic produce for families living at the Park Parthenia Housing Development. That's amazing. Congratulations, Maria. All right. I thank you so much. And I think that's it. Thank you, everybody. All right. Thank you.
Chief Crowley, thank you so much for your support and for presenting these awards to honor those innovators today. The mayor, as you probably know, has to deal with a lot of emergencies, and so she's unable to join us today to present the 2 awards. However, we're prepared, always have a backup plan. Deputy Mayor Brian Williams will be substituting for Mayor Bass, and he, says she in the script, he will be presenting the Innovator of the Year Award and the Performance of the Year Award. Deputy Mayor Williams.
I know, it's a poor stand-in for the mayor. I'm looking at the mayor's comments that she was going to make, and it starts out as mayor, so I think I should probably not read these. But on behalf of the mayor, President Merritt, thank you so much for the work that you're doing and that the work that the commission is doing as well. I just want to say thank you to the city employees. You know, no one really notices us until something goes wrong, right? Or you got to dial 911 and you need someone in an emergency, or your lights go out, right? But every day, we all come to work fearlessly and faithfully to make this city work. And think about that. The second largest city in America, just under 4 million people who depend upon us to make it work. And you do it well every day. So on behalf of the mayor and really the 4 million citizens of Los Angeles and really those 10 million who are in LA County, I want to say thank you for the work you've done. Give yourselves a hand for that. So how do you honor the best of the best? This is what we're trying to do today, right? There are great ideas that pop up throughout our city every day, city employees who innovate and who make things work, and not always under the best of conditions. We could have better office conditions. We could have better pay. I probably shouldn't say that out loud. There's a whole lot of things we could do better, but we get the job done. So today we take a moment to celebrate those who have really risen to the top, those few individuals who are really making a difference and are doing so selflessly and dutifully that we just want to stop and say thank you. So I'm so happy to present these next 2 awards on behalf of the mayor. And I wish she could be here, but as I'm sure you know, there is an emergency happening in the city, so she has to handle that emergency. But let's bring up these next awardees. But I want to do one thing first. Earlier, we awarded the mayor's crisis response team, Joe Avalos and the team of folks who are out here. And I have the great opportunity to work with them every day. I want to just take the privilege just to talk about the work that they do. When there is a horrific incident that happens, and I get these notifications all the time, there may be an officer-involved shooting, or there may be a suicide where a young man or young woman has found his parent or his sibling dead, right, who's committed suicide, or there's a horrific accident. People don't know where to turn. And it's this team of people, our staff and our volunteers, who day and night 24/7 will go out and soothe that family and provide them with services that really no one else would provide. There's some unsung and unheralded heroes that I just cannot say thanks to enough for the work that they do. It is hard, hard, hard work. I get the notifications, but they go out on a daily basis. So I'm going to ask if they will just stand for a second. And now you got to come forward because we got to take a picture. I have my purple bow tie on. So guys, come on up. Let's take this picture with the rest of the team. Thank you all. So drum roll. It's with my great pleasure to introduce our top performer of the year, Shayla Deng. Shayla, where are you? Come on up. Come on down. Let me talk a little bit about you, Shayla. Lost a note here. Shayla is a chemist at the Environmental Monitoring Division in the Department of LA Sanitation and Environment. LA San, there we go. Shayla implemented complicated and sophisticated techniques to analyze so-called forever chemicals in drinking and wastewater. This helps the city deliver a safe and reliable water supply and assure water quality. So come on down, Shayla. Thank you for being here. Congratulations to you. Can I just mention that she's a UCLA Bruin? Yeah. Excellent, wonderful job. Thank you. It's good to see you. You ever notice how people get so quiet when they take a picture? Why is that? So, moving on. And last but certainly not least is the category of Innovator of the Year. The award committee told me, apparently the mayor, not me specifically, that this was a close vote. For the Innovator of the Year, we honor the teams that are making solar lights a reality. Led by John Lizarraga and Eddie Chavez from the Bureau of Street Lighting, their teams have deployed nearly 900 battery-enabled solar lights in the city. These batteries use energy from the sun, reducing the load on our power grid, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and keeping us safer during emergencies. They also mean less vandalism and copper wire theft, which is an absolute problem that we're having right now, which saves the city repair costs. A win for the environment, a win for public safety, and a win for the city budget. So John and Eddie, please come on down, receive your pins, your proclamation, and let's pose for this picture. Congratulations to all those who are the award winners today. And again, on behalf of the mayor and on behalf of all the folks that you serve every day, thank you for the work that you do. Thank you, sir.
That's yours.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. So congratulations to all of the winners today. Thank you, Deputy Mayor Williams, for standing in for Mayor Bass. I just want to acknowledge a few folks who put this together. The City of Los Angeles Innovation and Performance Commission is comprised of 9 very dedicated volunteer commissioners. And I'd like to announce them and have them stand to be acknowledged. Commissioner Sarin, Vice President of the Commission. Commissioner Walker, also Vice President. Commissioner Holland. Commissioner Lazarovich, Commissioner Levy, Commissioner Parker, and Commissioner Villa. We could not have put this on without their tremendous, tremendous work. I also want to acknowledge the food today from Langer's. Norm Langer is here. And I also want to acknowledge the folks on our administrative team, Bianca Swan, Emily Zavala, and Elena Guevara, and also Helen Rigg. And actually, this is going to come as a surprise to some people. We have one more award to give out. Bianca, could you come up here, please?
What are you doing?
This is what we're doing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Bianca is our executive officer. The commission could not function without her and her team, so the surprise worked. We kept it secret. That concludes the 2023 Innovation and Performance Awards ceremony. I want to thank everyone for coming, everyone for participating, our presenters, Assistant Chief Chow and Chief Crowley, Deputy Mayor Williams, and all of you for making the city prosper, be more efficient, be more transparent, and provide that service to Angelenos. Thank you very much for coming.